Happy hump day, everybody. Hump day. Give me a second. Let me pull up my chat. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hello, hello. Hello, Jeannie. Thank you, babe. And Stephanie donated, so thank you, Stephanie. Irene, hello. Let's see if hump day is... Hello, Ethereal Muse. Hello, Jojo. It's Tahasfe. Mary Jane, hello. Rachel, hello. Doctor, hey, hey. Pretty in pink, hello. And thank you for the flowers, Rachel. Just let the list fill up a little bit. Veronica, hey. Long time no see. How are you? Good to see you. And thank you, Jeannie, for the list. I appreciate your love. You're good. That's good. Stephanie, hello. Thank you for your donation, boo. She put hush. Hey, Jean. Okay, Veronica, thank you. Alay, hello. I don't know you've been here in a while, but make sure you follow the list that Jean has as far as donations, because I did change my Cash App. She hushed me. She said, shh, quiet. Thank you, Veronica, for your 3 donations. You'll go after Stephanie. And thank you, Rachel, for your 2 donations. I appreciate your love. Yes, happy hump day. Okay, I'm just letting the list fill up before I start so I don't get thrown off at the end. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots left. Aw. Well, I'm glad. It's mutual. Hello, Siona. Welcome. So now 9 spots. My allergies are so bad today. I've been out there planting blackberries, blueberries, or replanting them, and hibiscus plants, and tomatoes. So, all of a sudden I decided to be a gardener. Hey, Cece, welcome. Good to see you, love. No, you got a free spot, my love. You got number, I don't know. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Eight spots left. Yes, and they're a beautiful pink color. Yeah, I have a blackberry tree, bush or whatever, and they're like right on the edge of being ripe. So I'm gonna have a whole bunch come off of there. And my blueberries, there's two on there that are starting to turn, so I'm excited. I really want a lemon tree, but I don't want to pay $60 for one. Aw, Cece. It has thorns. Mine really doesn't have thorns yet. It's still getting there. We're going to leave you on there just in case. Just because we do not have a lot of people here today. I know, it's so much fun. You have peach trees. You got them by accident. That was like last year. All of a sudden, I ended up with a sunflower in my yard and corn. And then watermelon. I was like, where is this stuff coming from? Hey, Starry. Yes, we added you, love. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. I'm gonna go. You got green onion by accident? I used to love to pick them out the yard when I was young. Them little onions. I was a bored kid because I lived in the country. And back when I was a kid, there wasn't entertainment like there is now. I had to make entertainment. All right, Stephanie, let's just go ahead and start. You want sunflowers and tulips? They're so pretty, but tulips are so hard. I tried, but they didn't work for me. Yeah, I mean, I just got blessed all of a sudden with the sunflower and a thing of corn. I was like, I didn't know that corn just randomly grew in yards. All right, Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. All right, let's see, babe. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions with Stephanie. Hold on now, 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. Sorry, Stephanie. All of a sudden, my Cash App's starting to act funny. Sorry. And thank you, Cece, for the donation. Next time, can you send it to my new Cash App, love? Because I don't know what happened. Okay, hold on. Let me switch back real quick. I think it's because you sent it to the other one. It's alright, though. They'll get over it. Alright, back on track. Alright. It's okay, babe. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, Scorpio. Welcome. Okay. So, Stephanie, what I'm getting is, it's like, intuitively, he feels very drawn to you. He feels like with you, there would be security, stability, love, all of these things, right? So, he feels this draw. He may not talk about it, though, because the High Priestess is here. But intuitively, he feels like this would be a very strong, secure connection. And he's got feelings already, right? Four of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. He's like, I'm going to show up. I know I need to be financially stable. I know I need to provide emotional security as well. With the Chariot, it means like he's moving in that direction, okay? So that looks really good. Now, let's see outcome-wise, or like any intentions he may have for the future in regards to this. Okay. It says, enchanted whisper, wonder, dreams, and promises. Listen to your heart and take a chance on love. So maybe he feels that whisper from the spirit guides, like, take a chance. Dream big. This could be very good for you. So I think spirit's kind of whispering in his ear, talking about, this might be the one. Just go for it. So very different energy than I got the other day, for sure. It says unlock happiness, chance, free, and expose. So he's working on it, right? He feels that there's something here. And then I have beyond compare, fresh take, better times. So maybe this fresh take is like from the way he was feeling last week or whatever. He's starting to believe in it more. He's starting to feel the connection more. He's starting to understand that, like, I think spirit wants me to go this way, but I do have baby steps on the bottom. So he's taking it really slow and cool and taking his time with it. But to me, it looks like a very solid energy, at least intentionally. Now, I don't really see steps, you know, like, besides the Chariot. It just seems like he's moving into an energy of, okay, this might be what spirit needs me or wants me to do. So, I did have the Eight of Cups at the bottom, so maybe he had to walk away from an idea that maybe eventually something else would have worked out, or healing that, walking away from the idea that all women are the same, that he was going to get, you know, treated poorly or whatever. So I love that for you, Stephanie. If anybody deserves a good one, you definitely do. So it looks very promising in my eyes. Thank you, Natty Nat. I appreciate you, my love. Let me check it. Yes, babe. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so next we've got Veronica. And hello to everybody I missed. I think it was Scorpio and Nana. And the Space Cowboy. Hello. Maybe he was just purging some stuff out last week, and now he's in more alignment with what he wants. All right, my dearest Veronica, where are you at, my love? Roxana, hello, babe. All right, there we go, babe. All right. Can you ask why the girl who might be dealing with my person's spying? Okay, why the girl is spying on you? Alright, let's see. Trying to figure out what deck to use for this one. Alright. Why is this girl spying on you at work? Or is she spying on you at work? Let's see. I think something flipped, but it didn't. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What I'm getting from this with the Six of Wands, Page of Cups, she feels like you two have a connection that's meant to be almost, right? The Six of Wands is about victory and success. So she feels that you have something that she wants, right? That she wants the same energy. So maybe she's watching you to like emulate you because she feels very small. And what she's feeling like is that your person is hiding things from her. She said it may be like small things, like conversations or whatever, but what she feels like is over time, your person is going to end up choosing you. And when these secrets are, brought to surface, or the confusion is brought to surface, she thinks that maybe she's going to see that you two have been dealing with each other, even though, I guess she's been dealing with them too. So it feels like an intimidated energy. It feels like somebody that is curious to see, like, who you are, what you look like, how you work, what are you doing, like, and so that way she can try to emulate it in some sense. I mean, she's not like saying that in her brain. It's something unconscious. It's like she feels threatened. She feels like something is going on. She feels like she needs to figure it out. Because if he gets the chance, you and him would be successful, whereas she's doubting their connection right now. So yeah, I mean, it just feels like I don't know how to explain. It feels like it's more of like keeping tabs, trying to make sure, I don't know, getting a feel for you, trying to energetically pull on you. I would wear some type of like black crystal, or carry one with you to kind of ward off the negative energy, because she could be like trying to siphon your energy at this time. And like I said, she's trying to emulate the two of you. Um, I'm trying to see what oracle card I could use. Let's see. I'm going to look at shadows and try to see like what exactly is she trying to get out. Triumph of lies. It's like she thinks she's going to catch him in a lie. She thinks that like maybe she'll see him there. She'll like catch on to something. Because she feels like this person is the type to hide things, and the type to like say like, I'm the king, you're mine, like make it seem like he's this great person or this great man. but she's like so blinded by the pain, I guess, that she's trying to figure out like where's he lying, trying to catch him up. But why you're involved, the only thing I could say is that she feels like you two have a stronger connection, and if given the chance, or if she doesn't take her eye off of you, that she's going to end up losing him. But at this point, you know, if she doesn't trust him, then it's already over. I mean, that's the way I feel. If trust is gone in a relationship, you can pretty much say it's done. Because there's always going to be that underlining, like, trying to figure it out, and then it causes blockages, and so I bet it was. You're welcome. What was your next question, my love? Natty. Yes, babe, you are after Cece. Veronica has 3. Rachel has 2. Cece has 1, and you have 1. Hey, Diamond Girl. Welcome, boo. The song playing right now is Nights Like This by Kehlani. I love this song. Okay, what does she think of you, and is she scared? I honestly can already tell you, like, she is jealous, so there's something about you that intimidates her. But let's see. What I'm getting is you give off like this mysterious vibe. She can't figure you out. She sees you as somebody that's very sweet, very loving, very mysterious, and like dreamy. And she feels like you're playing the long game. Like, even though you walked away, you're still seeing, or she feels like you're still looking for the two of you to come back together. And so she's like, on the surface, yeah, she looks like she's very nice. She wouldn't, you know, whatever. But because she can't figure you out, she thinks that even though you've walked away and you're doing your own thing, that you're playing the long game. You're like, you know what, go figure your shit out. I'm going to still be here at the end of the day. You can go through how many ever women you want, but I'm going to be the one in the end that wins out. And that's what she feels internally. She feels like, yeah, it might not happen today. It might not happen tomorrow. But I think his love lies with her. And so, because, I don't know, it's just, she's very intimidated by you. Because she thinks that you're plotting on eventually having this person back. And so, she's like, am I just the lesson in this? She finds you beautiful, attractive, kind, caring, somebody that draws people into your energy. So it's like, I don't know, boo, like, she honestly is just caught up in her feelings right now. And a lot of times, people that feel like that, it's because they're doing something too. You know, that's something they would do. That's the position that they would be on. So it's almost like she's projecting onto you what she feels like she would do or she has done. What else does she think? Well, So with the quieting of the mind, it's almost like you just have this stillness to you, like this presence, like you don't have to do anything, but people can feel your energy. And so maybe that's where she's trying to figure out, like, what's going on. Like, you're grateful, you're happy, you're loving, you have a cup that overflows, and she doesn't understand like what she's doing wrong. But I honestly do feel like in her gut of guts, she feels like the two of you are meant to be together, and she's just threatened. So that's what I've got, babe. I hope that helps. But that's the thing. Like I said, it's not a you problem. It's a her problem. You know, it's her insecurities that's gonna end up messing it up in the end anyway. It's because she doesn't trust him. She's out there spying on you at your job and all of this stuff. So, like I said, the way that she's acting, the connection is pretty much, um, over. Hey, Gracie. And Angel, hello. I'm going to have to update my list because I know a couple of people said they didn't want the spot. Angel and Gracie. Okay, babe, what was your third question? What does he feel about you since you haven't talked to him? Alright, let's see. What are his current feelings and thoughts about Veronica? I get this energy of like where he's at right now, he's not happy. It's comfortable. And so, and thank you, Marissa. He's settling for something that's not as, like, he doesn't have to show up for it, right? Now, if he was with you, he would have to show up. You see how it shows up Knight of Wands, Six of Wands? What I'm getting is like he understands there was a reason why the two of you separated. And I feel like I got the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Even though it was unexpected, even though it wasn't like the best way that it could have been, what I'm getting is it was meant for you both to find love for self, to be able to tame that beast within you that was driven by fear, anxiety, worry, pain, all of those things, right? And what he's saying is eventually he feels the two of you will come back together because he is going to be stepping into this Emperor energy. He feels eventually the two of you will be together, and it's just right now there's a growth period, or there was this growth period. The attraction is still there. He feels like with you things would be successful. You make him be a better man. But I don't know, girl, with all the stuff that's going on, it kind of feels like the girl is already like getting this energy, and that's maybe why she feels like the disconnect, because in his mind he's single. Nine of Cups. He's doing what it is that he wants to do. He, let's see. Big egos would lead this relationship to a darker place. So yeah, he had to break down this ego. He had to find love for self so he didn't have to wear a mask. He didn't have to be a Knight of Wands. Somebody that didn't show up, just was in and out. It says from time to time we will have a happy ending if you and me both emphasize and love for our true selves. So he says in time things will work out, but right now the ego's got to go, and love for self has to, be there, because that's where you find true unconditional love. So I'm not telling you should wait for this man, or because like you said, you don't really care, you're just wondering. But his end goal is to come forward and try to offer you something, the Ten of Pentacles. He sees you as family. So hopefully that helps, my love. Veronica said, not today, sir. Not today. Maybe not even tomorrow or the next day, but we shall see, right? All right, so Rachel, you are next, love. What is your question? But yeah, I would stay clear of that chick, because she seems like an insecure one. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. It was good seeing you. All right, Rachel, we're back on a Mako. What are you doing? All right, let's see. A Mako's thoughts. All right, you ended it. So what are his thoughts and feelings now? Let's see. And I'm not sure who donated, so let me know. I don't want to say your name if that's not your screen name. I don't recognize it. All right, let's see. Okay. Basically what I'm getting is like, this has happened before. Y'all have had your arguments, you've walked away and gone into hermit mode, and there's always been that chance of a new beginning. So he's kind of holding on to that. He's like, I'm going to keep working, I'm going to do what I do, and eventually she'll come back and we'll have this new start. So, girl, this man probably has the ego the size of, what is the biggest animal in the world? The great, I don't know, it's like a whale, right? He's got an ego the size of a whale. Let's see what else he got to say. Space. He's saying he's just going to give you time to think. What else? This man is hard-headed. Let's see. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Soul contract. So he feels that the two of you have a soul contract. Y'all have a mission here, right? He said the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. But he does feel it was a missed opportunity. He's like, okay, I'm going to give her some space. Hopefully she feels the same and we'll end up back together. Now, the way that Amako acts, I don't necessarily, like, believe him when he says, like, soul contract and things like that, because, I mean, maybe. Everybody, soul contracts could be like, maybe karmic partners. It doesn't necessarily mean that the two of you are meant to be together eventually, but this Five of Wands here, there's too many people involved, and that's where the conflict lies, is he does not know how to just be with you. He likes to fill his cup with the available others, you know what I mean? And that's the problem. So He still does feel, though, that in time you're gonna come back around. He's like, okay, I'm gonna focus on my money. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm just gonna wait, because this has happened before. There's an opportunity in the future. I know it. We'll start again. So that confidence to me is, like I said, his ego is something else. Yeah, be done. He did not make you a priority. You needed to go to the doctor, and he didn't even show up for you. So I hope you're feeling better. By the way, Rachel, it's crazy. Yeah, marry him for money. I bet that's what he wants. And then he'll cheat on them. Good. You need to move on. You could do so much better, babe. I don't like tapping into his energy anyway. All right, what's your next question, boo? And I don't know who sent this. Hold on. Did anybody hear? Oh, it was Angel. Okay, good. Got it. And Jeannie, Marissa was before Angel, just so you know. Marissa donated too. Okay, it was you, babe. I got it. Thank you. I just didn't want to say your name out loud. So. All right, what do I see in love for Miss Rachel in the next 2 months? Hopefully all the amazing things. Let's see. Let's see. Rachel, you need to listen to this song. It's by Erica Mason. It's called Reflection. Okay, I feel you're coming in back to yourself. Like you're calling your power back. And you're very attractive to the opposite sex, right? I feel like a lot of options are about to open up for you with the Seven of Cups. But be careful when making the decision with the Seven of Cups that you don't do it from your ego. Because your ego will tell you the best looking person, the one that shines the most, is that one for you, right? And you're going to end up getting yourself back in a situation where you're giving more than they're giving you. So it's saying when you make your next choice, because I feel like there's many, because like I said, you're coming back to self. You've acknowledged that you've kind of put yourself last, right? And now that you're claiming back that power, your inner child is like, yes, right? We're focused on the future in the brightest way. But be careful when making this decision that you don't do it with the mask, because it's not going to be the best looking guy, the one that promises you the world right away, wants a relationship, babies on the second date or whatever, because that's truly our ego wants that, right? It's not our soul. So it's like there is somebody that's perfect for you coming, the start. But don't get distracted by the shiny objects along the way, because that's where a lot of people fail is, they go after what sounds good, what looks good, not what actually is good, because the mask eventually falls off, and then you're 3 months in and you're like, I've already wasted all of this time on this person. Let me try to fix it. Let me try to do something to make sure it works, and that's the trap of those type of people, especially if you're a good person. I think this divine intervention is they're going to send you the perfect person, right? Because it shows single. But it's almost like a divine intervention of burning up all of the things that are not good for you, and then purposely placing somebody ahead of you that is meant for you, right? Like, even though you're single, you're not lonely. You're just using your intuition and trying to stay away from toxic relationships. Like, what doesn't fit needs to go. You could meet this person at a party, is what I'm getting, because we have party here. And it's going to happen just like when you're not even looking. You're just out having a good time, looking good, smelling good. Divine timing, right? So it'll all fall perfectly into place. All right, thank you, Rising, for your 3 donations. And Maria, I think. Hold on. Let me see. Yes. Let me see. Thank you for your 2 donations, babe. Got you. And thank you, Rachel. I hope the most amazing man finds you, and that Amako keeps his distance and stays away from you, because you deserve so much better. Keep focused on that star, that right one. And hello, the beautiful goddess. Welcome. Hey, Jason. Missed everybody. I'll turn around and yet all the people that are normally here early show up. Alright, so Cece, you are next, boo. What is your question, love? You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. See. Aaron's current feelings. Alright, babe. Let's see. Aaron's current feelings towards Cece. I got the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. It feels like they want to have a conversation about committing, or that they know that, like, maybe they don't want to rush things, but they do see commitment with you, or some higher commitment. Maybe they're waiting on time to pass, or they're waiting for, like, that right opportunity. Now, if you're not talking to this person, I don't know if you are or not, but it looks like maybe they've been single for a while, and you two have been talking, and they want to move it, like, out of the friend zone. Maybe they feel it's, like, friendly, and they're waiting for that right time to approach you about it. 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups. It's like they want to win. They don't want it to stay right here, right? They've been single long enough. Like, they built themselves up. He got friend zoned because he was acting up. Okay. Well, what I'm getting is, like, he's going to come back around trying to have this conversation about, you know, bringing it back together. How you two can be successful outside of friendship. Because he respects you as far as you're doing great for yourself. You look good. You take care of yourself well. You would be great to have a relationship with. He'd like to move it forward. But like you said, if he was acting up, he was acting up. Maybe that's having him realize that, like, I can't I can't act up and keep her in my life. But let's see what else we can get. What is his intentions here with CC? It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So he could have had addictions, and addictions can be anything, right? It can be sex, love, or whatever. Like, he just had a hole that he needed to fill up. Now it's saying engagement here. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. But like I said, that kind of to me is like he wants to get you back. But coming in a codependency energy, it might not work if he hasn't healed that, right? Because I don't really see healing. I don't see him really addressing the codependency. And that's meaning, like, I have a black hole within myself that I need to fill with either drugs, alcohol, sex, love, whatever. And so, even though he's saying, you know, like, I want this higher level of commitment with her again, he may not be really ready to act right, you know, because I just, he's not showing me that, you know. He's just showing me I'm going to come back and I'm going to win her over. Okay? But if he's ready for that, then he is. But I don't know if he is or not. He's just kind of talking. Aw, thank you, Jason. Aw, that's sweet. It is the Pisces and the Virgo. They all are creative little monsters. But I hope that helps, Cece, and I wish the best for y'all. Yeah, you need Emperor behavior, not even King behavior. Emperor. Somebody that stands on what they say. We all deserve that. Men, women, everybody. But we've got to hold these ones accountable for the misbehaviors too. That's where the problem lies. They've gotten away with bullshit for way too long. All right, Natty Nat. I got you, babe. No, Tahaspe, we have not started yet. I know she posted. I saw it. Oh, thank you, beautiful goddess. If you're still here. Let's see. What are E the Capricorn likes? Current feelings. Alright, let's see. A little lost puppy. Yeah. Alright, let's see. How is this guy that's my Natty Nat likes? What is his feelings? This gives me the energy of like, damn girl, you got your stuff together. You look good, you're taking care of stuff. When you walk in a room, you grab the attention, right? And that's his judgment call over you. It's like, where'd you come from? I like that. I like it a lot. He wasn't expecting it, though, from what I can see. That's a lot of majors. So there's a lot of major feelings going on here. Tower, judgment, chariot. His call is like, I'm going to move towards her. I want something with her. Let's do something together. And the Emperor. See, that's the kind of man that actually would take action, right? Is an Emperor. The Chariot, Judgment, Tower. Like, I want to rock your world, girl. You're not going to be single for long. That's kind of what I'm feeling. He already has decided, like, this is the one I want. Chariot, Emperor. And he stands on it. And we were just talking about that. Like, This is somebody that's gonna step up, that's gonna take action, that's gonna do what he says. I mean, from what I can see right this second, you know, energy changes, I don't know. But let's see. But he definitely likes you. And then I split the deck to date and Cupid's arrow. So he could ask you out on a date, you know, like he feels like he's been struck by the love bug here. Now, maybe he's used to karmic relationships. Maybe he just got out of a karmic relationship. Maybe there's still somebody he's got to move away from first. Alright, so we got Teddy Bear, which is interested, blooming romance, flirting, wants to date, and blowing kisses, which is unconditional love, giving, receiving, affection, and in returned. I feel like whoever this is from this past relationship might have been narcissistic. They may have been, you know, just all about themselves. And so there is something here still. But that heart is broken. So he may still be holding on to, like, hold on. What song is playing right now? Okay, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. That's a perfect song, right, for this, by Deborah Cox. It's like, where did you come from? Nobody's supposed to be here. You know, like, I wasn't looking to date anybody. I wasn't looking to settle down again. But then you came along and he's like, hey, nobody's supposed to be here. Where'd you come from? So, I love it for you, Natty Nat. You gotta let me know. No idea of, like, what's to come with it or anything like that, but it looks promising. Alright, Marissa, you are next, love. What is your question? How do you create backgrounds for people on Etsy? I don't know how to do that. Just send them a box full of stuff. Here's your background. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. Where are you at, my dearest Marissa? Marissa. Okay. Let me move on to Angel, and when Marissa shows up, I'll do her. Angel, are you here? I'll just hold it for her till she comes back. Okay, babe. What is your question, my love? Oh, I got what you mean. That makes sense. Yeah, it could be. I think I'm going to do something on Etsy creative-wise, but not this. This is just something I do to keep y'all's mind interested on looking at the screen. I do it for y'all. Okay. I could design cards, probably. Alright, what does JK, current thoughts, feelings with you, your crush. Alright, babe, let's see. How does your crush feel about you? Let's see. Hold on, let me light an incense. I knew something was missing. Oh, thank you. I try to switch it up. I'm very, like, I don't know, I get bored really fast, so I change it up a lot. Because not only do I not want to stare at it for hours on end if it's not good looking. Speaking of the devil, Rachel, there he comes. See, that's why you don't pull on the energy of the devil. Think triggers them. All right, let's see JK's thoughts and feelings towards Angel. The Chariot keeps showing up in a lot of readings lately. Are y'all together? Because it looks like he's moving into this new opportunity with you towards something very happy, prosperous. 10 of Cups. Now, if, let's say you two are in separation, then this is like the reignition of wanting something happy, long-term, committed, a new beginning towards that. Now, I do feel he does have a lot of insecurities of, maybe he feels that he's trapped, like he can't get to you, or he's scared of like what you would say if he truly was vulnerable. And the Fool in the world, it's almost like the completion of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And hopefully the new cycle would be moving towards the 10 of Cups, and the ending of the cycle would be the 8 of Swords. So maybe for the longest time he never thought that he was worth it. He didn't look at himself right in the mirror. He didn't have the confidence. He was fearful of you. So I don't know what happened between the two of you. Let me reread your question again. Hold on. Now, if it's just a crush, this could be, I would like to have something happen with her, because I feel like together we could accomplish a lot. But he's not sure if you would accept him or if you like him in the same way. Maybe he suffers from some, you know, self-esteem issues. He feels like he doesn't know how to approach you. But all this says is like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to give her everything, and then skirt, this is the breaks. Right? So there's a lot of momentum here built up, and then all of a sudden it's like, but I'm scared. So maybe that's why things haven't moved forward yet between the two of you, is because he's fearful. I'm gonna just get, I'm trying to see, because this is just a crush, not somebody that you're dealing with. Let's see. I don't know if y'all met on social media, but it does show like for some reason it looks like maybe he'll message you through social media or reach out to you, send you a like or something unexpectedly, because it says unexpected. Maybe when he gets up the courage and moves towards you, it'll be unexpected. It won't be like when you're expecting them to reach out. But I did have new love too, so it looks like it could go somewhere if he doesn't put the brakes on. Because this is like, yes, let's do it, skirt. So I don't know. Yeah, so unexpectedly maybe he's like, I didn't expect to meet somebody on social media. Like, I'm all about it, but skirt. So he's scared. But I do feel like he's all about it. Maybe you need to let him know, like, you're interested, or give him the go ahead. Because he was all about it, and then I don't know where the brakes came on, but I feel like he got scared. Maybe he's like, I don't need to tell her all that right away. But I feel like in his mind, he's like, if we could just get it going, it'll be 0 to 100. It'll move really quickly. So it looks good. It doesn't look like he has bad intentions or anything. All right, Marissa, I saw you posted your question. Okay, what is the rest of May gonna offer my sweet Marissa? Let's see. I feel like there's something you've been waiting for. Almost like you need to, I don't know if it's like court or something that feels like you need to be justified with, or you're waiting for it to come through, because you're what it's showing me is like, as soon as this gets balanced out, I'm ready to move forward. So I don't know if you need closure from a relationship or a job, or you're waiting on something to come through. Huh. Okay, I need clarifiers for this because it's a hot mess right here. Where is this coming from? And thank you, Veronica, for your donation. Okay, let me see. Okay. I feel like this has to do with like a past connection, right? Like you've been blocked. It feels like there's a blockage here. Like you're still conflicted. You're like, if he would just XYZ, I would be all about it. But there's been no movement, or this gives me like, okay, even if it's not about a relationship, this is about, like, I've been going through this over and over and over again, and every time I do it, there's conflict. But it's something that I hold very dearly. Like, it's something that's been there for a long time. But it causes you pain to, like, keep participating in it. And it causes a blockage in your life. So what I'm getting is, like, the rest of May, you're going to come to some kind of, like, realization, or something is going to happen that's going to kind of have you accepting something, right? It's almost like maybe an apology over some situation that just never got off the ground. It just always came. It gives me like star-crossed lovers. It doesn't have to be a connection, okay? It's just something in your life has been causing you nothing but conflict. Well, there's something by the end of May I feel is going to happen that's going to balance everything out. It's like something you've been waiting for. Like I said at the beginning, something is going to balance out. Now, this could be like, let's say, a past connection. In the past, you've had nothing but pain, heartache. you're like tired, and someone comes in and they show you like, I'm here, but I don't know, it feels more friendly, so it might be like a friend that turns into something more. But I feel like by the end of May, you're going to get the answers you need, or you're going to get that aha moment that just, because I got 555 written all over this reading. So there's big change by the end of May. And I think it's like a change of perspective. You're not feeling so weighed down by like hurt, disappointment. I feel like you're either going to receive an apology or like something that comes in that takes your mind off of whatever that is, because this is a hot mess. I feel like you've been in like hot mess mode for a minute, just battling, trying to keep your head above water. So whatever that is, by the end of May, I feel like it's going to balance out and things are going to come back into alignment, which is going to help you to create a more enlightened mind space, like hopeful mind space. Because maybe it's just your mind, like you've been fighting against your mind and your fears, and everything by the end of May is going to balance out, because it just feels like you're tired. That's the main thing. I feel like you're tired, you feel stuck, and something is going to move by the end of May that's going to release that blockage. But hopefully that helps. You're welcome, babe. Alright, so now we're on to Rising Phoenix. And we can close the donation list now, or after I finish this next reading. Did Jason donate? Hold on. I must have missed it. Jason, you donated? Or... I have to put my glasses on. I had Veronica after Maria, but I didn't see Jason. Jason, where did you donate? PayPal? Go back. What the heck? Oh, thank you, Jason. You will be after Veronica. Sorry about that. PayPal did not even tell me. The only one, even on my front list, just said Maria and Rising Phoenix. Okay, so you have applied to Mumbai Port Hospital. Okay. Let's see. Show me the Mumbai hospital. Is this a good fit for Rising, or should she look elsewhere? Okay, I think you need to look for something better. Yeah, I think that's not the fit for you. You know, some things that we love, like I really loved being a nurse. But it kind of messed with my soul a little bit. So it's kind of like, don't go in that direction. Something else is better suited for you. Like for me, I just, being a nurse, I didn't agree with certain things that we were required to do, or like how programs were ran and people were taken care of. So it kind of weighed me down. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like, I wouldn't do it because it's gonna, maybe you're gonna see too much, maybe you're gonna have to do too much that is gonna end up hurting you in the long run. So I don't know. I don't feel like it's a good fit, honestly. But let me see what else I can get. Let's see. Spirit's kind of saying this is not what you were manifesting. This isn't what you want. There's going to be a lot of conflict in that, at that hospital. It's saying like, be patient because what's meant for you is coming. Just give it a little bit more time. But I don't think that's it. Yes, I did get it, babe. I got it. But hopefully that helps, my dearest rising phoenix. What was your next question? Salmon's energy towards you. I hope I say his name right. I always feel like I don't. Salmon's energy towards rising phoenix. This gives me the energy like, as caring and loving as you are, and he knows like you would be great in a relationship. He kind of is telling me like he's keeping you in the friend zone because he's still looking at other options. He sees you as like, you got your stuff together, you would be a great fit for a commitment. But maybe he's still thinking outside of that. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe the two of you are very different. Maybe he feels like he's not going to be around. But it's like, part of him feels like, yes, maybe he's just stuck in that place of like, what do I do from here, right? There's many options. Right now we're friends. I could see a relationship, but it kind of feels like it's not just you. You know what I mean? Like, he's still kind of looking elsewhere for some reason. Okay. It's saying, give this relationship a chance, let your friends help you, worth waiting for. I kind of am getting like, maybe Spirit saying like, maybe he wants a relationship, but it's better for you to look at other options because there's something that would fit you better. But this could also be like, if you choose him or you want to be with him, it might take some time because he's still figuring something out. Maybe he just doesn't want to rush things, and so he's making sure he's sure. But I mean, we don't have to marry somebody that we just met. You know what I mean? Like, I would say keep it easy, keep it breezy. Like, don't get too invested until you know for sure it's worth investing in for you. And that's kind of what I'm getting here too, is like, you know, enjoy your singlehood for now and just, you know, weigh your options carefully. Because there is potential for this to come together. But I still kind of feel he's got other things he's trying to figure out too. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, it just kind of feels that way. Like, there's just too many energies involved. All right, what is your next question, boo? I don't know why so many people are in a rush to have a relationship, honestly. I mean, love is cool. I get it, but just enjoy the process. That's why my pens run out of energy, is all this doodling. I need to stop. There's too many options nowadays. People think that, oh my gosh, this person is perfect, but I know there's somebody better. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't understand this new generation. For real. What is coming towards you that you need to know? All right, babe. Let's see. I think you're about to have to make like a critical choice in your life. Like, do I stay here or do I go somewhere else? And I don't know if that's like with your job or like your relationship, but I feel like there's a choice coming up for you. Okay. I think you still have a blockage from your childhood somewhere. Maybe your parents didn't have enough money or they struggled, or you just have a sense of lack. You know, we can have a lack in love. We can have, like, you never got the love that you needed. Um, there's some kind of like wound from your past that's still healing. It's in the process of healing. You're getting there and you're manifesting. What Spirit's saying is like, this Four of Wands is already yours, right? You just got to be patient with yourself. Like, don't try to rush things because there's still something that's clearing out. And that could be why you're attracting men like your boss, or, you know, you're attracting men that have relationships but want their cake and eat it too, right? The more that you heal, the more you're going to come in alignment with that perfect partner. And you're working on it. You could probably see already that things are changing. They may not be changing as fast as you'd like them to, but healing is a process. Like, we don't heal overnight. Maybe you didn't even realize there was something from your past that needed to be worked through. Maybe that shadow didn't surface until recently, right? So it's still going to take some time. Just because you don't have everything that you want right now does not mean that you're lacking anything. You have everything basically that you need on this journey in the current moment. So just be grateful for what is here now, because what you want is coming. It's just going to take a little bit of time. It's not going to happen overnight. And like I was saying earlier, just enjoy the process, because I've already seen love for you. I've already seen a connection that gives you what you need. Like, I picked up this deck and it says victory at the bottom. You have the ability. It's coming. If you add the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands, that's like you ascending, right? And so there's gonna be things that come at you to see. Are you sure you're up there, or are you gonna come back down here? They're gonna try to pull you out of that. But I do feel a success is here. Like, be appreciative to yourself for how far you've come. You're sitting very pretty as far as I'm concerned. You're about to, like, maybe you don't feel appreciated for all that you've done, and you will be feeling appreciated in the future, because we have the World and the Happy Family. So this is giving me like you're completing this cycle of being just appreciative of where you're at now. The more that you can do that, the more that you're going to clear out this shadow from the past, and this new opportunity is going to open up for you. See, like I told you, this Happy Family, it's a 4, just like the Four of Wands. 44 could be significant, right? But I do get that what you want is just around the corner. There's just, you know, a little bit of time is needed for things to fall into place. So don't get discouraged. Don't get down on yourself because it's not here right this second. And don't try to fit squares into round holes, because some things just don't fit. And we don't want them to fit, because the struggle to get a square through a round hole, that's a lot. We don't want to do that. But I hope that helps, love, and I always wish you the absolute best. I gotta do spring cleaning. All this spring energy, I've got to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Go donate it or something. I'm feeling cluttered. All right, Maria. And like Jean said, nobody has the attention span. They're too filled with, like, I gotta fill my mind with all this extraneous stuff instead of enjoying the little things. Like me, I took on crocheting, and now I'm making quilts and all kinds of stuff. But, and just like, I'm growing vegetables and fruits now, because I'd rather do something like that with my time than to spend it on nonsense. All right, how does your manager and her managers feel about your performance? Let's see. Six of Wands. You do amazing. Victory. Right, you, what it's saying is like, maybe right now you don't have all the answers, right? You're new to this. But they have confidence that in the future you have the ability to let's see. It kind of feels like they're scared that you're going to leave, or that maybe you don't want to be there as much as they would like you to be there, because it's like you came in with excitement, drive, motivation, like you do your job even though you're new, right? You give a very abundant energy. So they're just hoping that, like, in time you still want to be there. They don't want you to leave. They want you to stay because they feel like you're prosper, you know, you will have victory in the end. Like, you stand above the rest of the people in your job. So, like, for a new person, they're like, yeah, she's great. You've got gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land your work in a better position. You could get some money with the deal as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're a gift to the company. And it's going to end up paying off for you, too. Renewal. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges require you to have faith. So maybe they're saying, like, even though you've had challenges, you haven't given up, right? Like, you keep coming back every day, showing up. I'm here. I'm excited. You do honest work. So they think of you highly. I don't see anything negative. Very positive energy. So hopefully that helps. But you know what? Most people spend their time either watching TV, scrolling through TikTok, Facebook, all these things, but there's no reward at the end of it, right? It's just wasted time. There's nothing that's gained from it, but if you plant things, you get fruit. If you make something, it's something you'll have forever, or that you can give to other people. So it's basically, they put it out there to distract you from what you could be doing to improve your life, to make it easier. But don't get me started. I'll go off because I don't like the distractions. They drive me crazy. All right, Maria, what's your next question? Why do a lot of the staff have issues with you? Let's see. What I'm getting is, like, they're bored. They're discontent. And you come into work happy, wanting to do your job, always have a kind smile on your face, or you're always positive. You live like you're not scared. You know, you're very confident. You have many options because of your abundance. And you don't pay attention to the nonsense or the noise or, things like that. And I don't think you even realize how abundant you are as an energy. And people that don't have anything better to do will attack people like that because they want you to be on their level. They want you to waste your time gossiping and being mad at the world and hating on other people, and that's just not you. You're not the type that's going to sit there and gossip with them all day about somebody else, right? You're the one that will always have something positive to say. And I think you just trigger people's demons because you are so abundant. And that's just it. Basically, they they have nothing better to do. They could be working, but they rather hate on you because they know if the opportunity arises to get something better, you're going to be the first one to show up. Probably because the managers love you. Probably because you are positive. You do have this abundant type of mindset. Like, if I want it, I'm going to get it. And they don't have that. They don't have confidence in themselves. They don't have anything better to do than to sit around and direct negative energy You and your loved ones are safe. So I wouldn't worry about them. They're just a bunch of noise. They're stuck in the static of life. And people like that just really don't matter at the end of the day. And it says don't let them hold you back. Basically, don't let the past hold you back. So don't let them hold you back. You just keep being you. And light workers or people that have been to the other side of the realm, there's not many people that, as a majority, that are like that. So let's say if you would consider yourself a chosen one, people aren't going to like you because they want to live in this comfortable matrix of BS, and you live outside of that. So to them, you're the one that's wrong, but one day they'll wake up and see, like, living the way that they were was wrong the whole time. So don't give them any more energy than what it's worth, because you're a beautiful soul. You're destined for greatness. You're destined to be loved. They just have nothing better to do, and I don't think you're the only one that these people hate on. And underlining, like, they have no reason to hate on you. There's nothing that they can even really say except for nitpicky stuff, you know? Because as a whole, I see you being a very strong, solid person. All right, Veronica, you're next, babe. I mean, why else do you go to work? You go to work to do your job. Period. You want to know if you're the femme fatale or the girl next door. All right, baby, let's see. All right. How does Veronica show up to the world? Is she the femme fatale or the girl next door? Let's see. I get a little bit of both. On the surface, I get girl next door, right? Something new, something different, very sweet, quiet. But the truth of the matter is, like, it's basically like they know not to mess with you because you're a truth teller. You tell it like it is. You avoid conflict. But if you want to go there, you are going to shoot them down out of the sky like this crow here. Like, you will just cut them off. So it gives femme fatale too. Like, you would either be like the life of somebody or the death of somebody, right? You would be the one that they're going to remember you. Whether they remember you for the good or they remember you for the bad. But it depends on what side they get, right? So you give off a little bit of both. Like, on the surface, maybe girl next door. But dig a little deeper. It's like, it's kind of like they say, like, I'm a spiritual gangster. Like, you've evolved enough that you let things be what they are. But if they want to bring some noise, you will give them some noise. And that's okay. So you're just a queen. Just a queen. I'm trying to see what else I could pull on that. They definitely feel like you have you see through them. You can see through people. Um, you have this natural intuition, empath. And it's funny because spring came out and winter came out. Well, if you think about spring, life. If you think about Yule, that's death, right? That's when everything freezes over. So they can either get like the best of you or the worst of you, just like the world. I can end you or I can begin you. Which one do you want? You know? And intuitively, they feel it. So, to me, that's kind of a scary energy. Or like the best energy, right? Like I'm not a killer, but don't push me kind of energy. All right, so Jason, you are next, my love, and then we will go to the free list. And thank you to everybody who is still here and waiting so patiently. So what is your question, Jason? Thank you for being here, my dear Veronica. Jason. How will concert go next week? You're taking a friend. All right, let's see. How will this concert go? I feel like you're going to have a great time. I think you've been in a place of like underlining having this hurt, right? You're feeling some kind of pain, possibly from like your last connection. And Spirit's like, this is great. Get out. You're going to have fun. Focus on the next thing, the best thing. To me, this feels like energetically, it's going to make you feel really good. Maybe even have you realize like sometimes pain needs to happen for better things to come along, because I do feel a sense of like this is what I need in my life, right? It feels healing, it feels rejuvenating, it feels exciting. I think it's gonna surpass what you feel like right now. Like right now you may feel like it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be all right, but it's gonna end up being better than that. You're gonna have a great time. I'm trying to see what else I can read on this. Let's see, let's try this one. Believe in the impossible. Maybe it's going to help you to relieve that pain in some sense, have you believing again, having faith again, that prosperity lies ahead. I do feel it's going to help you a lot. Especially because I know, what concert was it? Katy Perry? No. I know you told me you had concert tickets. Can't remember. I just remember telling you that I would love to see Pink in concert. But I think you're going to have an amazing time, love. And you deserve it. Get out of... Because sometimes, like, if we're out doing things, we're distracted. So we're not... when you sit by yourself for a long time, though, like, you think about all the things that aren't right or feel wrong or the hurt from the past. It's like, to me, I feel like this is going to be a breath of fresh air for you. It's going to get you out of that place. Like, you needed it. All right. So, next we've got hello, hello. And thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. Love. Have an amazing time. I wish I was going to a concert. Okay, what does your higher self have to say to me when it comes to my driving exam in a few days? I think I pulled this one on you the other day. Let's see. Alright, tell me about this exam. What does hello need to know? To me, this is like, start speaking like it's already yours. Like, the exam goes great, right? Just hold on to the vision of you getting in the car with the license and driving. You know, like, how much you're gonna love it. Enjoy it. This is part of your journey. Like, don't hold back. Like, you already got this. Just start speaking it like it's mine already. Because that's the way I feel. Like, nobody can take it from you. It's yours. So enjoy it. Get excited. Start speaking it. Like, I know I'm going to pass. I know this is going to go amazing. I've got this. So that's what your higher self says. Don't doubt yourself. And that's how manifestation works, is believing that what we want is already there. And then it just materializes. All right, my dearest Jeannie, you're next, babe. And you have to come back and let me know. I know, Jason, I would love to go. We're just on two different sides of the country. I'm in the hot region and you're in the cold region. How was Jeff feeling when I told him I am putting myself back out there? Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The first thing that came to my mind was, you better not. You better not. Better not. He's like, oh, really? He's a little scared. Like, I'm not what you want anymore. I'm not it. Okay. You think your happiness is somewhere else now? My grandson does that all the time, and it cracks me up because he puts his little finger on his chin. It's like, So now every time I say it, it reminds me of him. But yeah, he's like, oh yeah. But I get the energy of, like, you better not. I mean, I get it. I tell him too. Maybe he needs that little bit of encouragement. Hey, boy, don't play with me. You're not that cute. And even if you were, I'm better than that, you know? All right, Irene, are you still here? I've got to get more pens because all the ones on my desk are running out of ink because of my doodling addiction. No, Irene, Ethereal, are you here? You're welcome, babe. The long donation list runs people off. General love. All right, babe. Let's see. For Ethereal Muse, general love. I kind of feel in the current moment, the choice is really in your hands. I feel like there's gonna be a conversation, possibly about an ending or a new beginning in love. With the King of Swords showing up, though, this could be somebody that's kind of cold and detached, and maybe there's something better for you out there. But I kind of feel like it's in your hands with the Empress. Like, you're going to be the one to create your world. I just feel there's a conversation that needs to be had about, like, is this it, or are we going to do something different? Like, there needs to be a real serious conversation. Because I feel like you're in a place of either you're going to start giving me what it is I need, or I'm out kind of energy. And maybe you need to say that. Maybe you need to have that conversation. Like, I love you, but you need to give me what it is I need to. All right, next we've got JoJo. Etch-a-Sketch, the one with the knobs. I want that light bright. It's got them little light up pegs in it. Is that what you're talking about? You put the little pegs in and they light up for a picture. I need one of them sketch pads like Jeannie's talking about. I think they got them on Temu. You're welcome, babe. No JoJo either, huh? Alright, Tahaspe. I don't have room on my desk, though. I need to make room. I'm telling you, I gotta do some spring cleaning. What are Siddharth's current feelings towards you? Let's see. Like, even though he's not moving, it's like he's telling me, like, I still am attracted to this. I still have feelings for this. It is something that I would like, but I'm kind of over here trying to figure out what's best for me. But it gives me the energy of, like, he's trying to get himself right so he can have something with you. Or, like, no matter how far he goes, he's always drawn back to you. That's what I'm getting. And the song that's playing right now is Unconditional by Jaquan, I think. Jayon. I don't know. I've never heard that song. I don't even know why it's on my playlist, but hey, it might have been just for you. I need to go to 5 and Below, but they probably got it at 5 and Below, huh? I know I bought my mom one or two for Christmas. Mary Jane, where you at? No, I actually got mine off of TikTok. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here and being so patient for your turn. What awaits you this month in love? Yes, babe, the lists are closed for today, but I will be back, what is today? Friday. So if you want to join me on Friday, Sunday, one of those days, I'd be happy to read for you. All right. What awaits you this month in love? Okay. This gives me the energy like maybe the first part of the month you're going to be feeling kind of disappointed in your feelings. It could be this full moon that's coming up. I think on the 12th it's going to be Scorpio full moon. But there's something really good coming for you, right? The more that you can focus on just having a good time, being single, being happy where you are, not focusing on what didn't work, because there is this new love coming in for you. And if you add the Ace to the Nine of Cups, you get the Ten of Cups. Now this could even be like something that disappointed you in the past coming back around to like make it right. Something you've been hoping and wishing and praying for. So it looks good. An overflowing cup of love and fish. There's like 2 fish here, 3 fish, 4 fish, 5. I hang around toddlers too much. 1 fish, 2 fish, green fish, blue fish. They have them at Walmart and Amazon. I'm gonna look. I gotta get rid of a bunch of stuff first, though. I feel cluttered. All right, Rachel, are you still here? all the books I buy my grandson are Dr. Seuss just because Dr. Seuss and me share a birthday. I relate to those books too. Are you my mother? This is the last one I read. Doctor. What's coming in love for Doctor? King of Cups, Ace of Wands. Somebody that sees you as the one. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They want to offer you something stable and secure. Ace of Wands. So it's something that's definitely going to make you feel good. Oh, water sign energy. And if they're not a water sign, they could just have it heavy in their chart, or they just like you a whole lot and they're in their feelings a little bit. And I love that for you. At least they're not showing up as the devil, because some of these men. Pretty in pink. Where you at, love? Where you at? You're welcome, babe. Veronica. I'm not sure if Veronica's still here. I think she was one of the ones that said skip her. We'll see. Stephanie. How will Jonathan feel once I share something about your health with him? Let's see. I don't feel his feelings are gonna change, but he kind of has empathy for you in some sense, right? And it looks like he's gonna go do research and look and investigate some things in regards to it, maybe to help you or to whatever. Like at first it may take him back, like, oh shit, that sucks. But it doesn't change the way he feels. And like I said, I think he's gonna go check it out for himself and like look it up and do some research. But all in all, like I said, I don't think his feelings are gonna change. If anything, it's like he wants to show you like it's okay. All right, LA. No LA. All right, Siona. Yeah. She normally doesn't stick around too late. Night, LA. Night. Siona. Yeah, I don't think so, babe. All right, Cece. Yeah, I think she's another one said give it away. I said I'm just going to leave it because the list filled up slow. Starry. Give it back, Stephanie. I'm giving it back. Why does DC2 gun for guys I talk to? Man, I had a best friend that was like that. It was so bad. Like, it didn't matter. Like, I would tell her the dude was just awful and she would still try. Or, like, I'd bring them around her and she would, like, dress up and flirt and everything. Like, ugh, it just made me sick. She ended up messing with my kid's dad, my husband, and that was the end of that friendship. You can't cross certain lines and expect to come back from it. Well, let's see, why does she do it? I think it's a deep insecurity to always try to better up women. Like, some women are like that though. They don't support women, right? They're so intimidated by them that they have to do extra. like she wants the love that you had and she doesn't know how to get it for herself, so she tries to take it from you. That's the way it looks. Like she wants what you have, but doesn't know how to get it for herself, so she tries to set traps, and women like that suck. They suck. Like for me, if a dude is in a relationship or I know he's talking to somebody that I know, there ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not crossing that bridge. I don't care who you are. That sucks story. That is horrible. But it's just because they show you what she wants from a man, so that she figures that if she can take them from you, that she'll get the same thing from them. But she's not able to have that because she's sneaky, and you know she's doing it in the wrong way. Scorpio, what is Robert's energy towards you? That's stupid. Like, don't be my friend like that. You can take that crap somewhere else. Like, we need to empower each other, add to each other's life, not take away. That's crazy. I don't know. People can be hateful. Alright. Robert's energy towards you. Y'all aren't talking? What the heck? He'll be back. He's already planning it. He's trying his hardest to... Because his ego feels wounded is what I'm seeing. Whatever happened, his ego took over. So now he's having to, like, pet the lion, calm the lion down, quit being scary, and come forward again. The grass was not greener on the other side is the energy that I get, and he's going to be back. Of course he's going to be back. Because he's not going to be able to get you out of his head just like every other time before. Robert, quit repeating that circle. Like, we need to get it together, buddy. Get it together. Before Scorpio ends up with somebody else that knows how to treat a woman. Period. And don't get on the wrong side of them, because Scorpios don't play like that. Yeah, it kind of felt like an ego wounding. But it's okay. He'll be back. He'll get over it. I am good, Nana. How are you? Alright. How does a mod see you in general love? Alright. Let's see. And I honestly feel like if they were to move towards you, it would be a wish fulfillment for them. Ace of Pentacles, you'd be a great opportunity. But they would have to be the man that you deserve too. And that could be, I don't know. I'm not saying they're not moving towards you, but it's funny because at the bottom we got the Emperor, King of Pentacles, Chariot, King of Cups, Ten of Cups. Like, you got choices. Either way, you're going to end up in something very happy. So, could be with him, but it doesn't look like it has to be with him because there's some competition there. You instigated him and couldn't let it go. You know what? You have every right to stand up for yourself, boo. Like, you've been through enough with this man. Like, if he can't handle it, then he needs to get out the kitchen, period. He deserves a little instigate. You're welcome, Nana. Alright, Natty Nat. I think Natty Nat said she wasn't going to be here either, but we'll see. And Siona, you're late, my love. Way, way, way late. But you can catch me on Friday, babe. Space Cowboy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Space Cowboy. Roxana. Oh, there you are. Okay. Will you and Armani communicate this year? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna see what I can get off the 3 cards, Space Cowboy. Let's see. Okay, I do feel like she's gonna return, and the way that I'm seeing it, she's gonna want a new beginning with you. But I think when she does come back, I kind of feel you have either a relationship already, or you've got a choice in the matter. Like, there's something new from what I'm feeling in the mix that you're gonna have to decide. Like, do I want to go back to something that wasn't that great and I ended up having to end it anyway, or am I gonna go towards something new? So I do feel that's what the talk's gonna be about, possibly. Is like, do you want to choose me? Do you want to come back to me? And the way that I see it, boo, is if you start something new and somebody comes back and they've been like nowhere to be found for a long time, it's because they've been feeding energetically on you for the longest time. So all of a sudden, when your attention goes elsewhere, they automatically will come back. But that's kind of Spirit's way of telling you, like, do you really want something new, or are you going to go back to an old pattern? So just be careful with that. All right, Roxana, will Leo ever talk to you again? I'd say yes. I have the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Like, right now, they're still, out there figuring out where they're going to go, what they're going to do. But the love for you is still there. But when they do, it's going to come out of nowhere. I get really strong Scorpio energy off of that. So either they're a Scorpio, or it'll happen during Scorpio season. And I don't know if that's his name or if he's a Leo. So I'm just telling you what I see. That's crazy, Space Cowboy. I think twin flames are awful. Ugh. But yeah, it sounds like you had a great time, Space Cowboy. But yeah, I wouldn't go back to that if I were you. Diamond Girl. General Love. You're welcome, babe. But I mean, it had the Tower and all that, and King of Cups. Yeah, gave me Scorpio energy. Ugh. All right. General love. For Diamond Girl. There's definitely a big change coming your way as far as love's concerned. As long as you keep your boundaries up and you make sure to not engage with lower level energies, because Six of Wands is present here. It says, like, this is your rainbow after the storm, but you're still gonna have to remember all that you've learned and over time with past relationships and what not to feed into, because it kind of feels like in between now and the time you meet this person, if you settle for less than you deserve, it's almost like you're pushing that outcome further out into the distance. So it's saying, like, don't feed into anything that's not worth your time just because, you know, you need some or you want some or whatever, you know. No, I feel you. When you love somebody and you can't have what you anticipated, it does hurt. All right, Angel. Oh, Gracie. I forgot Gracie. Okay, what's coming this May that you're not expecting? Let's see. I get the feeling that something that you're manifesting or that you're trying to manifest into your life comes in, but it doesn't come in the way that you thought it would come in. It's saying the hardest thing this month for you to do is to hold on to the idea, because you're going through like this glow up, and it's almost like the spirit's kind of telling you to hold back a little bit, because what you want is not coming this month, and you could be attracting stuff that, you know, you isn't the best thing for you. So it's like, stay strong, hold out for the right thing, whether that be a job, a house, a car, whatever. It's like something better is coming. And you're attracting it, you're manifesting it. It's just not going to come in the way that you thought it would. It's coming. And that's why they're telling you to, like, stay strong, hold the vision. Okay. Maybe she did. People would just be taking hiatuses. I get it though. Sometimes tarot is too much. Like, I don't watch it. But, you know, maybe she doesn't need it anymore. But she could come back and say hey or something. And it could, you know what I think it is? I think it's the timings too. It might be hard for her to show up. Because I know when I went on early Saturdays, she was there first thing. Alright, let's look at this Aquarius. What are their thoughts and feelings? I don't know, something feels like they did get in their feelings about. Now, it could be just because you want to be just friends with them, and maybe they want more. And so they were conflicted about that. Um, it looks like they're getting over it, whatever it was, but something happened where they got in their feelings. Maybe they were thinking, because if you add the 7 and the 3 of cups, that's the 10 of cups. Maybe they were thinking it was going to be something more, and now they're having to go look through other options or try to look at things differently. But I don't feel hostility or anything like that. I just feel like they may have gotten their feelings a little bit. And that's crazy because they're an Aquarius with all these cups, you know? So they must have had some strong feelings. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Paula, honestly. I have no clue. But I hope she's having a lot of fun. He's your bestie. Well, he loves you, but I don't know what happened. I do see him in his feelings, but no kind of conflict or nothing like that. But anyways, thank you all for making it to the end. To everybody that's here, y'all know I'm horrible at goodbyes. Yeah, sometimes that's, a lot of it too is like when you don't hear what you want to hear, it gets frustrating. And I understand. It's all good. But I love you all. Thank you for being here again. I will see y'all on Friday. Much love always. My mods, y'all are amazing. Thank you for supporting me in this journey. You all have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see y'all on Friday. Good night.